Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Wayshowers. It is 112-2019, November 2nd, 2019. So here we go, brothers and sisters. Let's see what we can do here. Today it was totally overcast all day just before I started recording this as I was preparing for today's transmission. The skies cleared up and now the sun brightly shining, a golden hue, a golden light, filling my room here with the golden energies of the divine masculine. Intense waves coming in, many cosmic rays, cosmic waves, along with this massive Schumann spike. We have a lot to cover here today, so I'm going to try to stay congruent in this timeline. So all these energies are shifting, manifesting, magnifying, multiplying, accelerating. Sometime during this day I lost an hour, it disappeared, so I'm going to try and make up for that later. So today we'll begin this transmission with a short meditation as the guides are coming through. The team of 144 is going to have us surround the city of Seattle with a protective white light of divine source. Seattle, Washington for tomorrow, 11/3. Today is Kin 113. Tomorrow, 11/3, we are going to assist humanity to overcome predictive programming. Mercury will transit the sun on 11/11, which will not happen again for 13 years. So this 13/13/13 is lining up today to assist us, the Lightworkers, Loveworkers, protect all humanity from false narrative, from trying to hijack consciousness and try to convert pure awareness, the love workers living from their heart, into fear. We're going to prevent that, and we're going to assist all light workers and starseeds around this realm to be uplifted, to be inspired, and to live from their heart. So today, as we go into this stillness, with the spine gently straight, take a deep breath into the belly, through the nose, slowly, deeply, gently. Breathing in the heavenly chi, the holy chi, the sacred energy from source, filling the lower dantian, the cauldron, with its divine light, its divine energy. And as we exhale, we release the false, the negative, the past, all negative thoughts, all negative feelings, all negative emotions. And with each breath we take, we go deeper and deeper, deeper within, into the kingdom of heaven within. Letting go, letting go, letting go. And for the 113, we see from our heart center, first surrounding all life, all humanity, and all beings with this protective bubble of white light, pure divine light. You can surround yourself with this bubble of white light, your family, your city, your country, and the world with this sacred, protective white light. And for the 113, 11/3, we surround the city of Seattle, Washington, with this white magnetic light, protective barrier. And we see the Space Needle in Seattle, Washington, surrounded in this barrier of protective white light. And feel it, the angelic realm is coming through. Together, we are unstoppable. Light warriors, warriors of the light. We have the sword of truth, and with our passion and our heart's desire to protect all of humanity and all beings in all realms, as all timelines merge here now into the still center, and send your love, your healing energy, your chi to all life. And for the 11/3/113, we specifically and consciously surround the city of Seattle and the Space Needle with our protective barrier of white light. And as you feel the angelic energy coming through, guide it with your mind, with your awareness, with your consciousness, to our brothers and sisters of the light in Seattle, Washington. And through this world, through this realm, we surround all life and all love with this protective magnetic field, electromagnetic field of divine white light. Aho, aho, aho. Miteako yasin. You could sit with this energy for a while. You can pause this video and just allow your awareness to go into that feeling, to become one with whatever this feeling arose within your sacred temple, your rainbow bridge, your avatar, your holy temple. We begin today's transmission from Lisa Renee, the Cosmic Cube Matrix of God's 144,000, La Matrica, Divine Waters coming through now. Feel it in your heart center. Cosmic Cube holds the schematic and blueprint to God's laws by building the architecture of the city four square or crystal cathedral. This represents the four planes of matter and the four quadrants of our universe. This is also representing the four elemental bases of our raw material, making up the planes of matter. The divine water, air, fire, water, and earth. These four elementals make up the main chemical constituents of our DNA code and are being re-encrypted by the auroras through the crystal river. The City 4 Square contains the blueprint of the solar Christ identity of the 144,000 archetypes of the sons and daughters of God that build the crystal cathedral. This new eternal life foundation, the new grid base matter of the 144,000, based upon the transmissions of the 7 sacred sons, is necessary in order to focus the divine wholeness of God consciousness in the given dispensation of the Ascension. The City 4 Square of Crystal Cathedral is where the crystal river flows and is represented as the golden city archetype that returns God's universal laws back to this creation. Its projection is to be held as embodied by the divine messengers of the Christos, those with the seal of the Lamb on their foreheads, holding the cosmic cube matrix. The Blu-ray families of Oraphim are the first ones embodying the process on the earth now. It is a part of the Christ consciousness returning through the Oraphim, Blu-ray, and the Elohim, creator gods, to reinstall God's divine plan in this density by resurrecting the natural laws. The Guardians mention that although Metatron's cube appears as a similar geometric function, that this cosmic cube matrix of the 144 is not the same thing. They describe both Archangel Metatron and Enoch Thoth held these geometries in the lower form worlds, and that served its purpose in the dark eon. However, this time is now coming to an end as we enter the cosmic Christ intelligence and create a direct relationship to God, Source, with no intermediary. And that's from Lisa Renee. And from April Colon, blessed be all starseeds of all nations, all tribes, all relations. We are indeed one. And this was for the 11-1-19 portal, the 11119, which was yesterday from this recording. Today is a most powerful energetic gateway that has opened for all. Choose your thoughts wisely. We are manifesting at the speed of light. And this is every day now forward through this ascension process. A little side note. Massive downloads, quantified light pouring forth, anchoring into all souls, regardless of where one may be on their path. Wisdom gained from the hard and not so hard lessons learned. It is complete. Door closed. A new one now opens to the new beginning. Choose to see your reality as you wish, want, and desire it to be, regardless of circumstances. See where you are headed, where you are going, and striving to achieve, obtain, and reach for, and so it shall be. Claim and own that which you are. That which you already possess with your core soul essence. You already possess the power that you seek and desire, and even that is so much greater than you know. You are the light made manifest in human form. We are all waves of particles and light embodied in all that is. The upgrades are complete for now, and now the full soul integration begins. As above, so below, and so shall it be. Shine on, all light beings, light bearers, and bringers of this new realm. May the blessings be. 11-1-19, 11-11-9, 9 represents completion from April Cologne. And also today, the Schumann resonance had a major, massive spike at 98 hertz. I know many of you experienced this, felt this. Intense wave come in for the 11-2, 112 for kin 113 on the Mayan calendar. And through this cosmic gateway, through this massive spike, the fifth dimension or gamma state of consciousness resonates at 40 to 100 hertz. So we came very close today to blasting even beyond 5D in these energies and these frequencies. So this can manifest in many, many different ways. Cosmic gateway from Alicia Brache. Whoa, did you feel this? It's definitely been an interesting combination of energies and experiences going on at the moment. High influx coming through with magnificent higher timeline, new perspectives, and revelations. Literally a massive OMG moment, a big piece of the puzzle just clicked into my awareness, which is game-changing. Have you had one of these recently? Something that's been trying to come through for years, piece by piece, to create a big something that has to be addressed, which has life-changing, inflowing effects. From Alicia, Cosmic8way.com, Cosmic the number 8 way.com. And today from Astro Mama, November 2019, the luckiest aspect of 2019, a pause before eclipse season, seeing the light after many storms. Welcome to November 2019. How the heck are we almost at the end of this year? As we enter November, we are still immersed in the deep, dark sign of Scorpio. November is a brief pause before we enter another eclipse season in December. Although you can breathe a sigh of relief, there is still quite a lot of activity in November. After many battles of the past few months, November promises the most auspicious and lucky aspect of the year. I would dare to say that we have all earned it. On November 11th, the Sun, which represents our ego and life force, and retrograde Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, come to meet up with another in Scorpio. And this will be a transit of Mercury on the 11th, 11/11. The innermost planet of our solar system occurs when Mercury passes directly in front of the Sun. Mercury will not transit the Sun for another 13 years. And today being kin 113, the 1313 is a very significant sign from the heavens. Also 11/11 is an event through the Earth Alliance and Cobra's people for what is being called the Silver Trigger. Silver in the ancient alchemy always represented the goddess, the divine feminine. Gold was God, the masculine, divine masculine. And silver is representing the energy to release humanity from the debt slavery, the Babylonian debt slavery system, and to usher in this golden age of abundance for all beings. I'm going to release a transmission either tomorrow or next couple days on the Silver Trigger dedicated to this manifestation to assist to activate the QFS, the Quantum Financial System, with Saint Germain, the Saint Germain Trust, to free humanity from debt slavery and to usher in the eternal age of infinite abundance, of infinite light and infinite life. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Divine 44 coming through now. Scorpio, the 8th sign, is known for power, shared resources, sexuality, mystery, and depth. The Sun meeting up with Mercury in the darkest sign of Zodiac will bring up major revelations that run deep. If the skeletons haven't come up yet, they will on or after this day. Major soul discoveries that have been repressed or buried below the surface will appear, and they could be intense. If you plan on reviewing a project from the past, this day would be excellent. Our minds will be super aware and no one will be able to pull off a fast one with this combo. And then the very next day, on November 12th, the moon, which represents our soul and emotions, becomes full in the sign of Taurus. Full moons are always super emotional as our senses and intuition are greatly heightened. They bring endings, manifestations, and conclusions. The moon loves to be in Taurus, as she is exalted with the sign of the bull. Exalted planets bring auspicious and positive events. The full moon in Taurus will provide a comfy yet practical energy to all this intensity. There will be a beautiful and grounded energy that will be present. This is a great moon to finalize a financial deal, as Taurus rules money, financial systems, or perhaps reinvest our resources for the future, we will feel a sweet and serene flow of abundance with La Luna full in Taurus. Moving to November 20th, Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, turns direct at 11 degrees of Scorpio. Since October 31st, Mercury has been retrograde in the deep and mysterious sign of Scorpio. Major revelations and secrets probably rose to the surface during this time. Now as Mercury turns direct, the hiccups around technology and travel plans will begin to subside. We are ready to move forward and do so with intensity and passion. Anything that can come up during the retrograde cycle will now be sorted and shared resources are favored. A cathartic release of all the mental mayhem of the past few weeks will be our focus now. On November 23rd, the Sun, which represents our ego and willpower, moves from the watery sign of Scorpio into the fiery sign of Sagittarius. We are now ready to incorporate those deep lessons and fly forward with wisdom and mastery. A breeze of lightness and fun will return. We are ready to come up for air, and the Sagittarius Sun will promote letting loose, as well as enjoying our philosophical and carefree sides. On November 24th, we have the luckiest aspect of the year. Venus, the planet of love, pleasure, and money, comes to meet up with Jupiter, the planet of wisdom, luck, and abundance, at 27 degrees. The galactic center point of Sagittarius, and also a 9. The galactic center point is an auspicious and highly spiritual point located in the middle of the Milky Way. Venus and Jupiter meeting up in Sagittarius will bring massive fortune and luck to all. If you have any planets in or around 27 degrees of Sagittarius, expect some form of a miracle. This lucky aspect only happens in the sign of the Centaur every 12 years or so. It would be best to create a powerful vision board on this day or play the lottery. Luck will be on your side and it could come out of the blue. Finally, on November 25th, the moon, which rules our emotions and intuitions, becomes new at 4 degrees of Sagittarius. New moons bring fresh starts and new energy. Sagittarius, the 9th sign, is all about wisdom, travel, abundance, freedom, and philosophy. The new moon in Sagittarius will bring a fresh air of faith and wisdom into our lives. This is a great new moon to begin an educational course or take a long journey to an unknown place. This new moon will bring in lots of fresh perspectives, but also truth and bluntness. Sagittarius is known to be a straight shooter, being represented by the archer, so these new endeavors could come with a sting of authentic truth. November 2019 is an active month, yet there is a chance for us to catch our breath before we enter the eclipse season in December. We are looking for some relief after the crazy Mercury retrograde cycle. November promises to bring in a ray of hope and light after many trying storms. It is the universe's way of showing us that after all we have been through, there is still so much to be grateful for and to acknowledge our strength and tenacity. November 2019 is here to bring a clearing away of the clouds, forward movement, and renewed belief in the miracles of the universe. Namaste. And today from Elizabeth Peru, huge cosmic news flash. Wow, I had to give the fantastic news that right now Earth's heartbeat Schumann has spiked at 96 hertz, and since then it went up to 98. What a way to begin November. I told you that this weekend would be super special. Are you feeling the elevated brainwave states? I am loving this 11 flow from Elizabeth Peru. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Red Solar Skywalker. Solar is the name for the number 9, and its keywords are intention, pulse, and realize. The 9th day of the Red Serpent wave spell is potentially one of the most powerful days of the Tzolk'in. In any wave spell, the 9th day boosts the energy sky high. Combine that with a portal day and you have an explosive situation. How you handle that depends on how much you can summon up your intention. Utilize this energy rather than being overwhelmed by it. Today is Red Skywalker, and its keywords are space, wakefulness, and explore. Oh, how Skywalker likes to explore. Naturally curious and brave. Join him on an adventure today and open your mind. Combined with today's number, the result is intention to explore or realize wakefulness. The guide today is the red moon, which represents purification, flow, and universal water. When red moon guides our day, it is important to surrender. Don't try to take control of anything, just go with it. And from Christina Papagiorgio, Red Solar Skywalker, Kin 113. November 2nd, 2019, 211-3 equaling 2, 2, 3 equaling 7. 2 Partnership Duality. 11 Portal Duality Doorway Partnership. 3 Holy Trinity Joy Creativity. 7 Mystic Spiritual Magic. Kin 113 equaling 5, which is change, transformation, freedom, and liberation. A brilliant code today, totally expansive and transformative double portal doorway. Day 8 out of 10 gap days. We are coming to the end of the tunnel. Take a breath. 3 days to go. Nearly out. Day 9 is the red serpent wave spell of survival instinct, kundalini rising, life force, passion, and rapid transformation through shedding our old skin. Today we are realizing the pulse of the life force flowing through us as a current rising through our kundalini, awakening. Not that our survival fears have been cleared. This allows us to explore the expansive realms of the cosmos, multidimensional, non-linear ripples of awakening throughout the universe. The tone of creation, solar, tone 9, operates in the spiritual realm. Action, realizing, power, pulse, essence, intention. The 9th day is the one that gives the last push prior to manifestation. The solar phase is where we wake up to the fact that our will affects the reality we experience. So we begin pulsing, extending our intention into realization. Today we are pulsing this energy through our Kundalini channel, our expanded Antakarana, the tube of light that flows from the great central sun source through our physical vessel into the central crystal core of Mother Gaia. We can flow with this current today, connecting to all that is. Conscious Self, Red Skywalker, Ben. Today is a divine day to explore our dimensions. Ben the Skywalker is the 13th tribe opening us to the mysteries of the cosmos. Today we expand, explore, and connect very easily with altered realities. This is our birthright as starseeds. The more expanded you go, the more deep you can earth. Today we expand, 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 and witness the new. As we expand, we realize great bliss as we float endlessly in a sea of infinite potential and all that is. It is our mission to return from our adventuring as fully awakened starseeds, bringing heaven to earth. So go forth and walk the skies on all levels today, deep into the earth realms and even high out in the stars and the multiverse. All this can be experienced through your own bodies and consciousness without leaving home. No rocket needed. Today's question is, how can I pulse the life force through my vessel to realize total expansion, awakening to universal flow? The mantra for today, the code is for Kin 113, Kin 113, Red Solar Skywalker. The mantra is, I pulse in order to explore. Realizing wakefulness, I seal the output of space. With the solar tone of intention, I am guided by the power of universal water. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Divine blessings for your unbounded expansion throughout the cosmos. En Lakek, Alakin, Kin 113. And today, from Tortuga 1320, Planet Art, and the Dream Spell Journey by Volum Votan and Bolonik. Today is the Day of the Dead. Dia de Muertos in Mexico, an ancient Mesoamerica tradition which honors the ancestors. Celebrated every year on the 2nd of November, this date is coded 2.11 to 11, day 2, month 11, and it contains the 1111 code of Jose Volum Votan and 11 plus 11 equaling 22 of Lloydine Bolonik. Precisely both of them are the ancestors of the galactic Maya cosmology, and today marks 2 solar years since the conclusion of their dream time Telektonon, a prophetic journey of 28 Zolkin coded by Kin 164. Galactic seed, which was inscribed by their living codes on Earth and in the heavens. 2nd of November is also a relevant date in the history of the Maya dynasty of Lacama, Palenque. Today completes 1,365 years since the dedication of the palace's throne room by King Pakal. Number 65 is a Zolkin factor, also known as the House E. This was the only building painted in white, the sacred place from where Pakal and his wife, the Queen Zakbu, ruled together. The White Room was dedicated on 2 November 654, long count 9.11.2.1.11 on 9 Chu Wen in the Maya real time, which is a mirror of the kin 191, 9 monkey, in the dream spell. Exactly, Volum and Bolognic had their white wedding on kin 191, 21 September 1983. Today's symbolic day is synchronizing with kin 113, solar Skywalker, which was exactly the combined power of the solar rotation kins of Volum Votan plus Bolognic at the beginning of the prophetic ministry in 1981. Volum kin 1 plus Bolognic kin 112 equaling kin 113. Also, the number 113 codes the current galactic spins of the kin 11 of Jose R. Willis. A special day to meditate upon the sacred path of the galactic Maya ancestors who brought the synchronic codes by which many of us live our days today. In Icke, tune in the Dreamtime Telectanon of Volum Votan and Bolognic, a higher dimensional teaching within itself. There you have it, brothers and sisters, our transmission of the day. One last thing before I part ways. As I was researching this cosmic massive waves coming in today and the last several days, I was brought to a site called spaceweatherarchive.com. And on this site, there was an image that a pilot took, which at the end of this video, I will post the image from a video that he took as he was flying at 35,000 feet over the Gulf of Mexico on October 25th near the Yucatan Peninsula. A supercell lit up and started pulsing with light. There was sprites and jets leaping up from the thunderhead about 35 miles away, and the pilot's name was Chris Holmes, and he had a close encounter with what is called a gigantic jet. It's Earth's tallest lightning. It shoots up from the cell, from the cloud, because it reaches from the cloud all the way into the ionosphere, 50 miles high, and only dozens, since they were discovered in 2001 to 2002, have been photographed. That's why this jet that was over the edge of the thundercloud that was filmed by Holmes was very rare. And it brought to mind, as I was training years ago with Sifu, the Taoist master of the Kunlun lineage in Mount Shasta and then Sedona, when he spoke about he was struck by lightning as a child and it opened up what we call the sky eye, as he taught us in art, one of the ancient divine arts of alchemy. Double sword fingers call on the thunder beings, the sky beings. And he said if you get hit by this lightning doing a certain practice, what would manifest is what he would call St. Elmo's fire. It's like a purple-blue plasma light that you're surrounded by. And in this article, it talked the scientist Van der Velde, Oscar Van der Velde of the Lightning Research Group, talked about from this image, you could see a cool blue filament springing up and then a flash of white hot lightning, which he termed lightning leader, which is very significant because many of these spiritual leaders through this realm and shamans like Sifu, Chingfeng Dao Shi, Sifu Max Christensen, who was struck by lightning. His Tibetan name was Dorje Sering, Dorje, which is Vajra in the Sanskrit from India, the Hindi. Vajra or Dorje mean thunder, and the most powerful sky beings are the thunder and lightning beings. The shamans work with these beings. So I thought it was interesting that this scientist from the Lightning Research Center called these streamers coming out of this purple-blue light St. Elmo's fire. It was just another synchronicity you can look into and research. So on the site Space Weather Archive, the cosmic rays are nearing a space age maximum that came out on October 3rd, but today, on November 2nd, it was also reported by suspicious observers, these massive waves coming in, and they detected, and these waves come through, these massive cosmic rays penetrate the Earth whenever there's a solar minimum, where it means that there's no sunspots or solar flares, the sun's magnetic field is weak, allowing extra cosmic rays into the solar system. And they record this from neutron monitors. Neutron, the cosmic rays, massive waves of neutrons, which then become muons. So this is just a sign of this massive shift that we're going through. These cosmic waves and cosmic rays, when they hit the Earth's atmosphere, they produce a spray of secondary particles that rain down on Earth's surface. Among these particles are neutrons. So that's how they record these waves coming in. And a neutron is a subatomic particle that has about the same mass as a proton, but without an electric charge. So it's that neutral, that 0 point energy, that still point. So all these things, all these manifestations are here to assist us in this ascension process. They believe these cosmic waves can help transmute, transcend, and basically upgrade, what some people are calling upgrading DNA, as we're at the verge of this quantum leap of consciousness, which will cause quantum leap of physical evolution. What the ancient Mayas would say, from Homo sapien, quantum leap, into Homo luminous, which is light body or light beings. And many, many starseeds, lovewalkers, lightworkers are having visions of this manifestation, which we are calling the new earth or new Eden. And in the Buddhist traditions that I've trained, we call the pure land of bliss, which as rainbow warriors of the light, we are here to manifest this new earth or the pure land, new Eden, or what we call the golden age. So thank you for joining me today, brothers and sisters of the light. Be sure to leave a comment below this video on what you're experiencing through this massive Schumann spike and these ascension energies through Mercury retrograde. And be sure to subscribe to the channel below. Click the little bell next to subscribe once you subscribe to get notifications as I release my latest transmissions. And look for, in the next couple days, the video on the silver trigger to help assist all of humanity to usher in this age of abundance, this golden age. I'd also like to thank everyone that has joined me on this mission for the Healing Retreat Center and Sustainable Community, the Center of Art, Healing, and Spirituality in Ecuador. We're in the research and development stage. So if you want to join us on this mission to raise funds for this endeavor, you can join us with the CBD business at cbdpeaceoil.com. And if you'd like to learn more about this mission, please check out primedisclosure.com and click on Tao de Ecuador Healing Retreat Center at the top of the page. So thank you for sharing your love, your light, your truth with us in the comments. It is helping assist other light workers that are going through these same manifestations. So keep walking your path with heart, beautiful beings of light. I love you all. Namaste.